Hey everyone. So the other day, I went to go get up, and I got up a little bit too late, and I didn't quite get to what I was hoping to get to for dishes. So it ended up building up, and so when I went to go and do actually get to the dishes, I had a double load the next day. And as I was looking at these dishes and focusing on getting them finished and getting them done and getting them caught up, I just kept looking at it, and this I just had this just impression that I needed to look at it differently. And I believe it was God stirring me. I believe it was Jesus renewing me. And as I did, these two thoughts kept coming, or were coming to my mind, and it was this: one, we have dishes to cook with, and two, we have food to cook or to eat in those dishes. And this is no shade or hate or shame to anyone who might not be that fortunate, who is less. It's not to, you know, shout from the rooftop, so to speak, what we have. Like, hey, look at us, we're better than blank. It's nothing like that. I just say all that to say that if you're in those moments where it's really hard to look for something that's good, just know that you still can. Be encouraged that it's still possible. Just think differently. Don't be afraid to think differently. Don't be afraid to just look again and really, stop and look at that. Today, for example, has been just a strange day. I've had to respond to different changes constantly, and it hasn't been as smooth as I had hoped today. However, I've been able to take care of some things. I've been able to work my way through, and God's provided insights and wisdom and understanding to help me do that. Jesus has led me through, even in some of the most stressful and strenuous moments. And I'm just really, really encouraged by this. I'm learning more and more, even in these moments where things just aren't working like I hope, or it's a harder road than I expect. I'm learning how to just think differently about it. Jesus is renewing me. He's restoring me in that. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're in that place and you're just going, what good is in this? Like I was that day. Don't be afraid to look past what isn't good, what isn't pleasant, what isn't easy, and really dig deep if you need to, and just let Jesus speak to you in those moments, because it's not always going to be a big booming voice. It's not always going to be something extremely dramatic, but you will find that he will speak to you. And it may not seem like it's him necessarily, but if it's something truly good and truly constructive, if it builds, and not just builds you but those around you, that's definitely a Jesus thing. If it points back to Jesus, especially, that is the final check mark, so to speak, the stamp of approval. Like, this is Jesus. That's the confirmation. And it's easy to dismiss those things and just luck that I happened across this or made it through. No. That's Jesus working in you. That's him helping you and restoring you. And he wants to meet you where you're at and lead you through and call you to a better way and help you with that, especially when you trust in him, like I've been learning to. Because I'm not going to say there aren't days when it's not a difficult journey. I'm not going to say that it's always easy. I'm not going to say, oh man, I wake up and yeah, I'm 100% trusting Jesus all the time, because that's not true. And I don't want to lie. I don't want to pretend, say that I always have it all together or figure it out. I'm learning too. So if that's you and you struggle with that, just know that you're in good company here. Know that you're welcome here. And if this is not you, if it's someone else, feel free to share this. Feel free to like this video if you want. Share, like, anything here if you want. Subscribe to the channel if you want. You're welcome here. And let's see how we can think differently. Even when things aren't smooth. Even when it's hard to look for what's good in those moments. So I know I'm going to. So, and thank you for your support. Appreciate you guys. I'll also put the web address to my blog in the description below this video. If you want to check out anything that I write, maybe it could meet you where you're at. No pressure, just want to give some free resources. So thank you very much for being here, and just know you're welcome here, especially if you struggle with this like I tend to, more than I care to admit. So have a great day.